There's a reason the Audeze Maxwells have been on back order for the past several months, but there's more to the story. Here's what you need to know. Audeze is a familiar name to those in the audiophile community, but potentially an unfamiliar one to those in the gaming community. So if you're a serious gamer and this is your first time hearing of Audeze as a brand, get ready to level up. If you're an audiophile who enjoys gaming or are thinking about jumping into the gaming world, you're equally in for a treat. Audeze is one of the few high-end audio companies that has demonstrated unwavering dedication to make quality products for gamers. This isn't some crazy marked up mediocre product that's simply made to look gamery. These are audiophile grade headphones that incorporate great gaming specific features like wireless Wi-Fi connection with incredible battery life, a high quality detachable microphone with AI noise filtration, and a soundstage with EQ customization made to enhance the user's choice of immersion or competitive edge. The first thing you may notice about the Maxwells is that there is an Xbox and a PlayStation version. So what's the deal and why is one cheaper than the other? The PlayStation model is $299 while the Xbox version is $329. A major win for the PlayStation users, right? Well, the primary difference between the two models is Dolby Atmos. It's not compatible with PlayStation, but it is compatible with Xbox. The really interesting part in all of this is that while the PlayStation Maxwells will not work on an Xbox, you can easily run the Xbox Maxwells on a PS5. Simply plug it in via the USB-C to A dongle that's included with the box and flip the switcher to the PC mode. Your Xbox Maxwells are the only fully cross-platform option. I think most users would be willing to dish out the extra $30 for that compatibility and the option for Dolby Atmos on their PCs as well. I tested both the models on the PS5 to ensure there was no perceptible loss in quality, and sure enough, I couldn't detect any difference other than the PlayStation native Maxwells might have had a slightly louder output volume. Although we will need to do some more additional testing to verify. Any potential difference was negligible in my own experience and according to all forum posters that I found online. One major caveat to keep in mind, however, since the Xbox Maxwells do not officially support the PS5, there's no guarantee that in future updates it will remain compatible. While they may work now, they may not work 6 months from now. It will be up to the individual buyer to decide whether or not that's a risk that they're willing to take. If having a guaranteed wireless connection option for your PS5 is non-negotiable, you may consider favoring the PS5 model. If you don't mind plugging it in via aux to the controller, you can feel pretty safe in purchasing the Xbox model and living life on the edge as far as wireless PlayStation compatibility. Okay, let's dive into the physical construction of the headset itself. The Maxwell construction is much more premium than its predecessors, the Mobius and the Penrose. The overall design features far less plastic, and the yoke and the headband are metal. Despite the increase in metal material, the Maxwells maintain excellent flexibility. The ear cups are larger and feature the same control scheme as the cups on the Mobius. So if you're upgrading from the Mobius, you'll be familiar on the headset functionality while enjoying far more durability. The Maxwells are definitely going to err on the heavier side of the headphone weight spectrum. However, Audeze did not skimp out on the cushioning, which helps ensure a high level of comfort. I personally have a very sensitive head to the point where I can't even wear hats, but I was able to wear the Maxwells for roughly 2 hours before noting any discomfort. While that may be a consideration for some to keep in mind, I feel pretty confident the vast majority of people will be able to comfortably wear these during long gaming sessions with no problems. The headband is adjustable, but it only has 3 options. If I were to change one thing about the physical design of the Maxwells, it would have to be the headband. All in all, that is a small price to pay for the host of other features at this price point. Speaking of incredible features for the price point, the Maxwells somehow managed to pack in roughly 80 hours of battery life per full charge and fast charging capabilities. If you want a wire-free experience, this is about as good as it gets. Now on to where the Maxwells truly shine, the sound. The Maxwells are going to lean more towards the analytical side of the sound signature spectrum, which is exactly what serious competitive gamers want out of a headset. Analytical sound is going to be neutral and balanced for the most part, with more emphasis on the high frequencies. This is highly practical for games with subtle audio cues that can provide a huge competitive edge. Think footsteps, distant gunshots, reload sounds, etc. This combined with a fantastic soundstage will allow you to more accurately hear enemies behind walls, across the map, and visualize their exact position. These these headphones are crisp. You can even go one step further by customizing the EQ presets for different games and use cases. So if you truly want to maximize your competitive edge at the expense of pleasant sound, you have that option. And for those that favor a more single player or casual experience, you can run a more balanced or bassy EQ and even Dolby Atmos on the Xbox models. There's truly no compromises here with the Xbox model. As mentioned before, these headphones can truly stand alone as a fantastic option for high-res music listening as well. The planar magnetic drivers are excellent at detail retrieval. They feel punchy and dynamic, and on top of all of this, the passive noise cancellation is fantastic. If you're like me, active noise cancellation can present a host of problems, but it truly isn't necessary with the Maxwells. Whether you're in-game or enjoying some music, it's going to take a decent amount of external volume to distract you from the moment. Let's focus on the microphone here for a second, as it is the feature that turns the Maxwells from simply a great pair of audiophile-grade headphones into a gaming headset. Right off the bat, one very important note is that although the Maxwells do have Bluetooth, which is great for convenience, I do not recommend using Bluetooth in a competitive setting. Anytime a wireless headset is outputting sound to your ears and inputting sound to your microphone simultaneously, you're gonna take a big hit in sound quality. So the wireless USB or wired options are going to be your friends here to ensure both quality and your competitive edge. Overall, the mic is solid. Your teammates are gonna be able to understand you clearly, and the AI noise filtration can be enabled in the event that you're in a noisier than ideal environment. Obviously, it would be ideal to have a dedicated microphone during competitive play, but a solid microphone alone could be anywhere from $150 to $600. So to have a solid mic built into your headset can be a lifesaver, especially if you're traveling or attending LAN events. Let's move on to some software and features. Audeze has a proprietary software to complement the Maxwells that features EQ customization and preset options, and they work, but this is probably the only weak link when it comes to the Maxwells. The software just isn't that great. It can get the job done, but there are better EQ software options out there that we'd recommend, like the SteelSeries Nahimic software. It's just much easier to use, and it's compatible with any pair of headphones you throw at it. We'll go into deeper detail on how to get the absolute max out of your gaming audio, from the cables to fine-tuning the EQ for maximum clarity, so subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated on all of our future uploads. All in all, I highly recommend the Audeze Maxwells to any gamer who is looking to take the next step in their gaming experience for competitive play. And for only $299 for the PlayStation version and $329 for the Xbox version, you're getting wireless audiophile grade sound quality, a solid microphone, long-lasting comfort, durability, and personalization. There's a reason it's been so hard to get your hands on one of these. So if you want to grab them from us, make sure to follow the link in the description below. My name is Braden, this has been Moon Audio, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video.